I once said that I would never bulk again. And that was mostly because after my first bodybuilding competition, I was gaining hella weight, hella fast. And it put me into a deep state of depression. My eating patterns were super unhealthy and it was a whole mess. But I've decided that I'm gonna face my fear of bulking / gaining weight, knowing that I can do a reasonable bulk that won't be like that post-show rebound. And why have I decided to start bulking? Well, we'll get into that later, but here is my full day of eating on a bulk. The most important meal of the day. Serving it up Gary's way. Boop. 2 eggs and some dip. Cinnamon raisin remix. Organic with some vegan cheese on those eggs. Peanut butter and strawberry. And one of these. Of course, you've got to have coffee. Come on now. To soothe the soul. Salt, pepper, cinnamon, Mom. Is it aesthetically pleasing? No. What do you expect from me at 6:22 in the morning? Please don't expect that much. I pretty much eat the same thing for breakfast every single day. I decided one of my goals for this year was going to be finishing one book every single month. So this is the book that we have, and I love to read while I eat my breakfast. Suki here is doing her own personal meditation right now.
Now, one thing I've really been enjoying before my workouts, should I not be swinging this thing around like that? Sorry, is a good old-fashioned PB&J, baby. Oh yeah, it's tasty, it's easy to make, and it's a classic. So we've got our Smucker's jelly. I don't like saying that word. For some reason, when I say that word, it feels like I'm cussing. I've never liked that name. Change the name, Smucker's. Ugh. Sorry. Peanut butter, our Dave's organic bread. I like this bread because, well, I just like it, okay? I don't really have a reason. And today at the gym, we're gonna be training some chest, baby, which is my favorite day. And I'm gonna be giving you guys some good old training tips because my chest used to be weak sauce, okay? I had the weakest chest of them all. You know how on Snow White they're like, mirror, mirror, who is the fairest of them all? Well, I looked in the mirror, I was like, mirror, mirror, who has the weakest chest of them all? And the mirror was like, it's you, baby. And I was like, yeah, we gotta change that. So I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how I got stronger. And obviously I don't go anywhere without my handy dandy pre-workout, code Mama Swole on MamaSwole pre-workout. Go get these gains, y'all.
We have made it to the gym, folks. About to do a 4x4 bench press that sounds like an In-N-Out sandwich because it is an In-N-Out sandwich. We gotta get my Hello Kitty wrist straps. Well, I wish they were Hello Kitty wrist straps. They're just regular wrist straps out of my Hello Kitty bag. But if anybody knows of Hello Kitty wrist straps, please send me the link. So I'm a power lifter, so I'm mainly training to build strength. Powerlifting is one of the best ways to build muscle. I never thought I would be able to bench press this much. Once upon a time, I had a little shoulder injury and I pretty much just gave up on the bench press. But then I saw some of my friends benching crazy numbers and it inspired me because I was like, okay, if they could do it, I could do it. If there's any exercise that you're like, I'm just never gonna be good at that exercise, it's just hopeless, I'm hopeless. Let that inspire you to challenge yourself, work on it, because odds are it could become your best exercise. Now, if you'll allow me, may I please dismantle a myth / a comment that I get all the time. Benching with an arch is not incorrect form, it's not bad form, it's not gonna hurt your back, it's not gonna get you injured. It's totally fine. Actually, it's safer. It's safer for your shoulders. Put your shoulders in a much more stable position. You can lift more weight with it. It's just overall so much better to arch your back. And I know people are like, that's cheating. No, it's not. No, it's not. How is it cheating if you're literally allowed to do it in competition? Make it make sense, people. That's why I arch my back, and if you don't believe me, go ahead and do your own research, man. Go ahead, because there are plenty of articles that agree with me. I wouldn't be doing it if it was dangerous. Well, maybe I would be, because I'm a little risky sometimes. But you know what I mean. I'm a certified exercise physiologist, personal trainer, have my bachelor's degree in exercise science, so I think I would know. What I'm talking about more than these chads in the comments. Actually, they're not chads, they're Edgars. I'm so sorry if your name's Edgar. This exercise that we're doing right here is called a close grip spoto press, and this is a really good exercise to start incorporating if you don't already do it, to help build your strength and help push past sticking points, which are the points at which you get stuck during an exercise. And it also helps build explosiveness, which is very important for powerlifters, especially because we want to be very explosive in our movement. The other tip I would give you in order to increase your strength, especially with the bench press, is to simply bench press more. I used to only bench press 1 time a week, and now I'm bench pressing 3 times a week, y'all. So just increase your frequency, and that should help you get stronger. Okay, so I guess I was wrong. We're doing not just push today, we're doing a pull exercise too. Nothing feels better than a pump, man. Arnold said it best himself.
Another tip just for building muscle would be to slow down the eccentric movement of the exercise, which you can see here. The eccentric part is when I am coming up, which I definitely could have went a little slower looking back. I could have controlled it a little better, but that's also just a fun little muscle building tip I'm gonna give y'all.
Look at the view from my gym, guys. So relaxing, refreshing. I love it. The world is a beautiful place. The world is a beautiful place. We're ending it off with some rear delts. And if y'all are neglecting your rear delts, stop it. Stop it now. Because it's so good for your posture, which you probably look like a freaking shrimp right now. So fix that shit. Fix your shit. And also, I know I only did like 4 exercises. If you think you need to do 1,000,000 exercises, you're wrong. You're wrong. You don't need that many. You don't need as many as you think. You don't need to spend 5 hours at the gym. Okay? Okay. Also, if y'all like the fit, a little fit check, it's from Define. Read that sideways. Define. Code Mama Swole. You know a code. We are finally done. Not finally. That was actually a really good workout. I'm kind of sad it's over. We are done. And now we're gonna go eat. What are we gonna go eat, you ask?
Lunchtime. For lunch, I'm gonna be heating up some of this protein pasta. Ooh, yes, so beautiful, that I made the other day. It's got some chicken in there, some chicken tenderloins. Good stuff. And here's a pro tip for y'all. If y'all already don't meal prep, you need to start, because it is so much easier than just cooking a meal from scratch every single time. I don't always meal prep with every single meal, but I love to batch cook a bunch of chicken and a bunch of pasta and just like a bunch of meat. That way it's so much easier to make. Even if I come home, I'm tired, I just pop it in the microwave, baby. So I highly recommend y'all start doing that. Just 1 day a week, just an hour out of the week. You have an hour out of the week, don't lie to me. You spend at least 1 hour out of the week on social... Sounds like it's done. On social media, so you can take that same time and use it to meal prep. No excuses, pal. Right, Suki? Even Suki meal preps, don't you, baby? Did y'all think that just because I'm a power lifter, I wasn't about to do cardio? Well, if you thought that, you thought wrong. For my cardio lately, I have been learning how to dance, y'all. I don't think I've shared my dance journey or that I'm learning how to dance yet on my channel, but I have been sharing it a lot on my Instagram. I just want to talk about it really fast because I'm really passionate about it. December of last year, not this past one, but the year before that, I saw this girl post a video dancing in heels, and I was like, what is that? Because I want to do that, and if I want it, I'm getting it. That's just how my personality is. So I went to my first heels class in April and I absolutely loved it. I obviously was not good at it, because who in the heck is amazing at something when they first try it, right? Nobody. Ever since then, I've been so determined to get really good at it. I took a little hiatus for a while, but one of my biggest goals for the new year was to get back into it. So I have been very consistent, I'm proud to say, this new year so far, and I will continue to be. Why? Because I said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna freaking do it. It's been so fun so far. I'm learning ballet, learning the basics of jazz. I feel so happy every time after I do it.
Deposit got a few commas. Pretty bitch, mouth slick. I'm a good keeping Gucci. Heading out so roasty. I'm stressed out with my roll.
So I know you're wondering, Mama Swole, why the bulk? Well, you see, I want to gain more muscle, man, and I want to get stronger. As I previously mentioned in this video, I am a power lifter, and I do plan on competing again this year, and I've been doing so much research on bulking and cutting versus maintaining, and I have been lifting for so many years now that I just feel like maintaining is going to be extra hard and inefficient for me. And like I said, after I did my bodybuilding competition, my head was whacked. My head was whacked out, man. I was going through a lot at that time that I'm not currently going through right now, and I just feel like I may have had a bad experience with that, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna have a bad experience this time. And technically that wasn't even a bulk. It was supposed to be reverse dieting, and it was more of, like I said, a post-show rebound. So I want to give this actual bulk a real try and see how much muscle I can gain and see how much stronger I can get. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you probably already know this, but if you're new here, let me just fill you in. I used to be very big on just intuitive eating. After I went through all the things I went through after my competition with my ED and just having a really unhealthy relationship with food, I was just focused on repairing that relationship and healing from that ED. So I wasn't really too focused on bulking or cutting or gaining muscle. I just really wanted my mental health to get back to normal. So I just ate kind of whatever the heck I wanted, and I wasn't really that focused on gaining muscle, to be honest with you. But now things are different, and I am. Another thing I really wanted to focus on learning this year is how to DJ, y'all. Specifically DJ DJ a subgenre of dubstep called rhythm. I want to show you guys a little bit of my chopping skills. That's what it's called when you mix two rhythm songs together. I'm gonna take y'all to the chop shop. This is just another really fun skill that brings me a lot of joy and fulfillment. This right here is my cute little DJ board. It's just a beginner's board, but it's real nice. I love it. Got my laptop up there. Got my headphones right there. That's my little equipment tour. It's not much, but it does the trick.
You may notice that I'm not using a scale at all in this video. I definitely don't weigh my food and I don't measure it. I did that for so many years that I kind of feel like I'm at the point where I don't really need to do that anymore. I feel like I can just eyeball it and I kind of know, but maybe I should go back to measuring and weighing my food because the only way to be sure is to be sure, you know? So if somebody watching out there is having issues with seeing progress and you also don't weigh or measure your food, that could be what's affecting you. I would recommend it for other people. However, I'm not just gonna lie and try to say that I do something that I don't do for the sake of a video, you know, but I'm just being transparent. I don't weigh my food. My total calories at the end of the day come out to about 2001 calories, macros being 220 grams of carbs, 70 grams of fat, and 142 grams of protein. When I checked, in order to be gaining weight, I should be eating about 2,300 calories every day, so I just need a little bit more carb and fat and I'll be good to go. But I'm taking it slow because, like I said, this is my first time ever officially bulking. Since it's my first time, I want to ease into it. Let this video be an inspiration to all other people out there that are kind of scared to gain weight. Okay. Like I said earlier, the recomp thing really wasn't working out for me, but it could work out for some people. So if you want to know how to lose fat and build muscle at the same time, then go check out this video and subscribe to join the Swole Squad.